Hey everyone! In this demo, I'm going to show you how our box content tool makes it super easy to create boxes and complete your shipments. So you have a few flexible options for boxing your items. Number one is box items one by one. You can assign items to boxes individually if you want total control over what's in each box. The second option is bulk selection and drag and drop. You can select multiple items and drag them into boxes all at once. That's perfect for handling larger quantities quickly. The third option is going to be box the entire shipment with preset case quantities. If you set up case quantities beforehand, you can automatically box your whole shipment based on those settings. And obviously, that's a huge time saver. There is also different upload templates that you can use depending on your boxing style. So let's jump in and see how it all works. So let's go into this shipment example. And we have multiple items here. And let's start with this feature, add to box. So when you click on it, you have add all to new box. So that will create, you have 111 units. Create single box, will drop all of it in one box. Let's try create multiple boxes. So that's going to take the 25 units of this item and divide it into multiple boxes. So you can either choose to enter amount per box. Let's say it's 5 per box, or you can tell us amount of boxes, and then it will do the math, how many units per box. You can also put in the weighted dimensions of the boxes in this item, so you can later use it to purchase SPD shipping. You can do save or save and print. Save and print will get you the labels right away as well in a single action. And finally, we have add to existing box. So you can obviously add to existing boxes by doing it this way. Partial to new box, it's another way of doing it. Then you can also drag and drop, and that gives you all the options that we just discussed, but with you're doing it in a different way, just drag and drop. You can drag and drop into existing boxes as well. Also, you have the option to select multiple items at once and then use a drag and drop, create one box for all. Now, let's filter for unboxed. So this way we see where we're at. So now we have these remaining boxes. So what if your items always come packed the same way? So you don't want to be busy boxing all items individually. So in that case, you would want to use what we call the box all with case quantity. So you assign a case quantity beforehand. You can also, we have now the option to add a case quantity, like a permanent case quantity, while you're boxing the shipment. But you can also set it up for your entire account once and for all. I'll show you after the video. After this boxing, I'll show you how to set it up. But let's try it. Box all with case quantity, save, and right away you got your entire shipment boxed just like that. Now, some people like to use templates, upload sheets to create boxes. So let's try that one. Unpack all boxes. Let's get rid of the boxes, delete all boxes. And let's see what options we have. So we have import box content by SKU and by ASIN. So with using import box content, the first option, you can choose either by SKU or by ASIN. And when you do that, it will give you a template. And in the template, you'll be able to tell us each SKU what kind of quantity goes into box 1, what kind of quantity goes into box 2. So let's see what that looks like. Give me just a second. So you will get a template where you will enter all the SKUs that you want, how many pieces you're going to put into a box, and what the box number is going to be. So that's a simple flow of just telling the system each box number. So if you have the same SKU, let's say ABC 1, 2, 3, quantity 5 in box 1, and then you have quantity 5 in box 2. So this is how you do it. And if you have XYZ going into the same box, so you can put the same box number again, and this will put them all into the same. And you can do that by SKU and by ASIN. So the next option is going to be import Amazon box content. So this sheet will look very similar to the way you're used to upload box content onto Amazon. So let's take a look at that one. So before you start, you tell the system how many boxes you're going to need. So this way it will design the template accordingly. And in our case, we put in 20 boxes. So let's take a look at that template. So here it is. So this is what it's going to look like. So again, it's just going to put all your boxes horizontally, and you'll put in the SKUs right here and how you're going to box them right here. So this is very similar to what Amazon has. Amazon has more information, but if you're used to doing it this way, you can fill it out this way and then upload it again into Nineyard, not Amazon. You can upload it into Nineyard, and when you're done, you're going to do the box content submission, which is here at the bottom, submit box content, and that sends it all over to Amazon. Again, these are just different ways how you can create boxes. There's another way of doing boxes, that's probably the last one, and that's import box content cases. So in this one, you're not specifying the box number, you're just telling us each item, how many boxes it's going to take, and the system is going to split it according to its own way. When you're done with your boxes, let's try that one more time. Box all with Case Quantities, save. All right, so everything is now boxed. So you would submit box content, and that sends it all over to Amazon. If you're doing 2D labels, which is also an option on this software, you don't have to do any submission. It's just you're just selecting 2D, and you can also have it set as a default that it should always default to 2D. And then you follow through with prep and ship. In prep and ship, you get to choose how you want to ship your shipment. If you're going to do LTL, you can choose Nineyard or Amazon Partner Carrier. It's basically Amazon Partner Carrier. You can also get some quotes from local truckers if you're willing to wait until they submit it. Amazon Partner Carrier is going to give you within seconds. And if you're using your own carrier, you can drop in a pro number here. You can also put in shipping cost, and if you're using Nineyard for analytics, it will take the shipping cost and apply it to your shipment. If you're using a small parcel, this is how you do small parcel. You can add tracking numbers, or you can purchase shipping from Amazon Partner Carrier, and you can put in box weight. If they're all using the same box weight dimensions, you can enter it here. If you're going to need individual box weight dimensions, you can enter it here. There's also an option to enter it in the shipment page. So let's go back. Let me show you how that's done. So first of all, you can turn this on and then enter per item. You also have the option of uploading box weight and dimensions, import weight and dimensions. And I also showed you how, while you're doing the shipping, while you're doing the boxing, you can add the box weight and dimensions. Also, just like you can preset a case quantity on each item for future use, you can also preset box weight and dimensions per item for future use. Now, let's quickly review the different features that we have here on this page. So here in the summary first, you have the shipment name. You can change the shipment name. Again, shipping price, you can add it here. Ship from can be changed if you want to change the warehouse you're using. Deduct from, if you're going to deduct your local inventory. If you have Nineyard, that is, you can change it here, assign it here. And you can change the box content source if you're going to use feed box content or none. 2D or none. You can add a note. You can also upload your attachments if you want, like a POD or an invoice, whatever. Moving on, what do we have here? So print all labels will give you the FNSKU labels. You can also print individual labels for each item individually by doing it here. You can get it 30 per sheet, or you can get it on a thermal format. Export shipment, obviously, you can get a beautiful pick list by going here. You can upload expiration dates in bulk. You can use the same shipment list to replan. So let's say you want to copy this shipment and try again. Use the replan shipment that takes you right into the planning page. So you can replan your shipment. You can delete your shipment completely, and that will delete it also on Amazon's end. Change shipment status to shipped. And match Amazon quantity is in case where you have converted your shipment to send to Amazon. So you can no longer move new quantity onto Amazon. But if you want Nineyard to match Amazon, this is how you would do it. And now to the box section. Obviously, you can print box labels per item. There's also, before we do that, there's also update quantity here. Print box labels for this item. Unpack this item. You can add a note here. And we covered that. If you want to use the selections here, you can do box labels, SKU labels, box case quantity for these selected items, and set expiration dates for these selected items. On this side, you get to print box labels, 2D labels, or FNSKU labels. You can add a new box. You can print all boxes in your shipment, pallet labels as well. This will expand or close your boxes. Unpack, we covered these, I'm pretty sure. We got all that. Export boxes, so you have multiple options here. Export details for Amazon. So if you use export for Amazon, you'll be able to take all the information and paste it onto an Amazon upload sheet for box content. And then you have also a summary. So that is pretty much it. And finally, I wanted to show you how to preset your case quantity, and that is by going to the replenish page. And let's see where that is. So this is where your list of items is going to show up, and you would go to select action and update bulk. So this will give you a template. Let's check out the template. And this is what a template would look like. So you would drop in all your SKUs here. You can get that and an export also from the same select action page, and then SKU and case quantity. There are more columns. You'll also find, I just showed you some of the columns. You'll also find the columns for weight and dimensions. You can preset that. And this way, you'll be able to do things a lot faster, literally like within seconds. You go into shipment, you click box roll with case quantity, it puts it all into boxes, you print the labels, prep and ship, Amazon partner carrier, and you're done with it. It should be literally a process. If you're using preset case quantity, packing up a shipment and completing it could take 15 seconds, literally. Thank you for watching, and follow us for more videos on the topic.